ॐ तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ते भूरिदा जना. Namaste. So in previous class, Sri Ramakrishna is telling to Vidyasagar, by these philanthropic activities, you are really doing good to yourself. If you can do them disinterestedly, your mind will become pure and you will develop love of God. As soon as you have that love, you will realize Him. So all these philanthropic activities, all types of services, whatever we do, it actually we are doing for ourselves. Ourselves means, so same Atman is there in other persons whom you are serving. So Sri Ramakrishna further is telling, man cannot really help the world. God alone does that. He who has created the sun and the moon, who has put love for their children in parents' hearts, who has endowed noble souls with compassion and holy men and devotees with divine love, the man who works for others without any selfish motive really does good to himself. Now, here, what generally service should be done, nishkama karma. What Shastra says, nishkama karma. Unselfish service you should perform. Here, you feel some contradiction. You are doing nishkama karma, so without any selfish motive, you are performing activities. But here, same thing it is telling, whatever you do service, you are doing it for self, for your own self. Then what is wrong in that? If I do selfish work, so if you do work, you perform activity with selfish also, it is doing it for yourself. If you don't do without any selfish also, you are doing it for yourself. What is wrong having this selfish activity? Here, Shastra says, do nishkama karma. Nishkama karma, if you perform, mind will become purified, chitta shuddhi will happen. Then afterwards you will get love of God or jnana. That is what Shastra says. So everyone should perform nishkama karma. If anybody wants to realize God, to purify our mind, you have to do nishkama karma. Other kamya karmas are different. Naimitya karma, all those kamya karmas are there. Yajna, all those things. That will satisfy your desires till up to Swargaloka. All those, even going to Swarga also, it is a kamya karma only. Performing activities for Swargaloka also kamya karma. It is not nishkama karma. So you have to give up that also. But here, if you do give up all the selfish motive and perform your activities, then actually you are doing it for yourself. So how to understand this? So here what actually says, so two types of karma, nishkama karma, nakamya karma. And when you are perform activity, giving up selfish motive means there are two types of self. What is this? Lower self and higher self. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, what is that? Kachami in Bengali, kachami, pakami. Kacha means very unripened ego. And ripened ego. To remove that unripened ego, that selfish which are identifying this body and mind, that is unripe ego. Give up that unripened ego and think yourself as a children of God, you are child of God, or Atma Swarupa. This is ripened ego. Here, actually, what man cannot really help the world, God alone does that. So here Sri Ramakrishna is very particular. That's why when Sri Ramakrishna, during that Vaishnava Sampradaya, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya, what they say, Name Ruchi Jive Daya. See, there is a concept. So you should have general, for most of the general public, general devotee, it is injunction is that you should have love for Name Ruchi. You should have taste for repeating the name of the Lord. And then you should have Jive Daya. Jive, you should show Daya, mercy to the Jiva. But Sri Ramakrishna, first thing he accepted, Name Ruchi is good. Having taste for repetition of God, that is good, that is accepted. But he rejected. No, how come? Jive Daya. Who are you to show Daya? Sri Ramakrishna said. He was absolutely vehemently criticized this Jiva Daya. The showing Daya for whom? Person who has done something wrong, to him you can show Daya. And Daya, the concept of Daya itself is very wrong attitude. That is from the point of Sri Ramakrishna's view. Sri Ramakrishna's think showing Daya, it itself is wrong. Why? That Daya, develop attitude of Daya for demons. See, their story is there. So three persons went. One is Dhanava, that is demon, Rakshasa, and then Manava and Devatas. All the three went to Prajapati Brahma. So what you have to do? Then Prajapati Brahma said to Rakshasas, the demons, Da, he said. Then Da means what? Daya. Because these Rakshasas, their nature itself is always very cruel-minded. You don't have any mercy. So to them, you practice Daya first. Then Devatas, they went. To them also, what Prajapati Brahma said? Da, he said. What is Da? Dhamma. Those people, these Devatas, they don't have any control over senses, always enjoying. Dhamma. Dhamma means controlling the senses. These gods, those are living in Sargaloka, Deva and Indra, what they do, Punya Karma, go to Sarga, going to Sarga and enjoy, that's all. They're only exhausting your Punya Karma, that's all. They will not have any control. So to them, Da. What is that Da? Dhamma. Dhamma is controlling senses. Then Manavas, Manushya, men, they went to Prajapati Brahma. What we have to do? To them also, Da, he said. What is that? Dana. Do perform Dana. Because most of the human beings are selfish. They don't want to give anything to anybody. So accumulating, the quality, attitude of accumulating, everything I want. This is the nature. In this world, we have taken, because of desire only we have taken this birth. Otherwise, if there is no desire, there is no birth at all. Moksha means what? Free from desire. Where there is desire, there is a dukkha. So how to get this happiness? All these three, Prajapati Brahma gave. What is that teaching? Da. To them, Daya, show Daya. If you don't show Daya, cruel-minded, then you have to suffer. And then Devatas, always enjoying. So one point, it will reach the saturation point. Afterwards, what will you have to suffer? If you don't get whatever you desire, if you don't satisfy your senses, you have to suffer. And the other one, Dana. You always accumulating means more and more trying, going for accumulation, you have to suffer. Because you don't enjoy. Neither you will not give, nor you will enjoy. As suppose if I try to spend, it will be exhausted. So that attitude. So all these three teachings given to these three people, actually, whether Rakshasa exists, separate Rakshasa are not there, separate Devatas are not there. It is all within us only. All the three qualities we have. When a human being behave like a demon, behave like the Rakshasi guna, Daiva the Asuri guna. When Asuri guna is there, that time you should show Daya. First, you have to raise yourself from cruelty to at least to Rajasic level. That is Tamasic level. From Tamasic to we are coming to Rajasic. During Rajasic only what you do? You are going on enjoying these things. Senses. But you will not have any that much of cruelty, but more and more allowing these senses to enjoyment. From their level to Sattvic Guna, then when you are developing Sattvic Guna, what you have to do? Give dana, everything, give renunciation. When renunciation comes only when you develop the Sattvika Guna. So all the three, Rakshasi, Devata and Manusha, all the three gunas are within us only. For human being, it is applicable to only human being only. There is no separate Devatas or there is no separate Rakshasa. All the Devata and Rakshasa are within us only. That is the meaning actually. You have to you have to raise yourself from Tamasic to Rajasic. So to those people who are in low level, to them the Daya is okay. But that is not the ultimate. If you go on just Daya means still that ego is there. Showing Daya means you are showing ego. Ego is there. That way Sri Ramakrishna is telling what Jivedaya nonsensically said. Who are you to show Daya? Who are you to show mercy? Suppose anybody comes and asks, suppose a teacher is there in school, students are there, the teacher teaches lesson, after completion in their teaching, they will conduct exam. So should teacher give marks out of Daya, out of mercy, or recognizing his talent? What do you expect? You should recognize his talent. Oh, okay, he's poor boy, poor children, let me give marks. Then it means you're demeaning that person. Demeaning the talent of the child. So similarly, when you do service to the society, service to the human being, service to anybody, don't think that you are something lower to you. You serve him with reverence, seeing God in him. That is why Shivagnani Jiva Seva, the idea gave. So when you see God in human being, God in any Jiva, that means you are recognize your own self. So when you develop the attitude of Shivagnana means what? Who is Shiva? Where is Shiva? Shivagnana means something not. It is okay for it is beginners. It is okay. Shiva is somewhere sitting in Kailasa. Shiva means inside, pure, Shanta, absolute peace. That is Shiva, concept of Shiva. That Shiva, Atma Swarupa, what is there in me, same Atman is there in him. That is the reason I serve him. So when you are serving with recognizing that Atma Swarupa, Atma Bhava or Brahma Tattva, Brahma Bhava or Shiva Jnana, when you recognize in another person, then they will not have, you don't have any duality. So when you, as long as you have the attitude of Daya, mercy, that there is a duality. When there is duality, there is avidya. Because of avidya, you see difference. So remove that difference. When you remove that difference, then you will become one with that. In that sense, what you are serving for your own self. When you serve, when you do the annadana, you give food to someone, actually you are serving your own self. What? The same Paramatma has come in that form. Paramatma who is residing in my heart, same Paramatma residing in other person who has come as a hungry man, so I am serving him. So when you serve him, then when he gets satisfied, you also will satisfaction. When that satisfaction comes, when you serve, after serving to somebody, when you get satisfaction means you are satisfying when that man is satisfied means yourself is satisfied. You will feel the joy in that. So similarly, when you do service, physical service, even when you do, see in a Vedic Sampradaya, karma means two types karma. One is yajna yaga, all Vedic karmas. Another type of karma is upasana. Upasana karma. Upasana means meditation, japa, puja, all those things comes under upasana. That is why this Vedas has 4 parts. 4 Vedas, and each Veda has 4 parts. What are those parts? One is Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad. So Samhita part and Brahmana. Samhita only mantras. What particular yajna, what mantra should be used, that mantra is uttered. That is Samhita. Next comes Brahmana, how to perform yajna. That comes under the chapter, comes under the section of Brahmana section. Then next comes Aranyaka. Aranyaka portion, and those constantly, those who do karma, after a point of some time, they leave all those karmas and go to forest. Do upasana. Upasana, meditation, contemplation. So that comes under Aranyaka section. And then finally, Jnana part, that is called Upanishad. So these are 4 parts. This Upasana karma, mentioned in Vedas, Vedic Shastra, these Upasana karma, how one should perform Upasana. There are 2 types of. One is Avalambana, and then Pratika. Avalambana means first you close your eyes, you meditate on your Ishtadeva, then you have to think that Ishtadeva and yourself not different. That is Avalambana. Then next type of upasana is Pratika. Pratika, you have a symbol, you will have Vigraha, statues, you perform, go to or Saligrama or Bhaneshwara Shiva. So if you see separate yourself, there have idea of duality with Dvaita Bhava, so God I am serving, the Pratika Bhava. So ultimately, what you have to do when you do perform this type of puja, slowly you should feel that whom I am worshipping outside, then he is inside. That inside, who is that self? Whom I am installed, that Paramatma in my heart, is none other than my own self. Then you will see how to understand this. You will see in the life of Sri Ramakrishna. See, man cannot really help the world. God alone does that. Finally, what he is telling, really, see, without any selfish motive, really does good to himself. Himself means what? Only that Paramatma only manifested as this universe. See, when you see the Sri Ramakrishna's life, all the sadhanas, whatever he performed in his life, different moods. One is Shakya Bhava, Sakya Bhava, Madhura Bhava, all those things. See what type of feeling he has done, what type of sadhana he has done. See, when he was performing Dasya Bhava, he considered himself as Hanuman. See, that completely forgotten, he is born, he is as a Gadadhar, he has forgotten himself as Ramakrishna. He assumed completely, he became like Lord Hanuman. And in fact, what happened? He developed the tail also. It really happened. See, complete the mood, with that mood he became. So, it is mentioned in Vedas, mentioned in Upanishad, the Jabala Upanishad, Jabala Shruti, it is there. Tvamva ahamasmi bhagavo devo teham tvamasi. O divine Devata, I am you and you are me. It is there in Jabala Shruti. Though Sri Ramakrishna, what Shruti has mentioned here, Tvamva ahamasmi bhagavo devate aham tvamasi. Oh Devata, divine Devata, you, I am you and you are me. The same thing Sri Ramakrishna, when he practiced all these moods with that attitude only. He started with, okay, in Dakshineshwar, Kali Puja was a worshipper of Kali. Ma Kali. Every day he used to cry, Divine Mother, give darshan, give darshan. After darshan, what happened? Sometimes he used to feed and he himself used to eat. And all other priests, looking at what this fellow, this mad fellow, what he is doing. Because they never rose that level. Sri Ramakrishna, he reached that, the pinnacle of that divine mood. He sees in his own himself, his own body became like Divine Mother. So he could not see separate. Mother is different, I am different. That attitude itself is completely gone. So when you are serving, he will, Ma, eat. Oh, you ask me to eat. And he himself used to eat. And who himself is doing what? He is seeing his Divine Mother within himself. So this is called avalambana. So when the Guru gives mantra, why most of the Gurus, after giving mantra, you meditate in your heart, place your Ishtadevata in your heart, see your Ishtadevata in your heart. Why they are telling? So you have to raise yourself, because we cannot think about Advaita. We cannot think Brahma, Satya, Jagannath. Very difficult for ordinary human beings. So you have to slowly start with that. Ultimately what will happen? You forget your own identity. Your own identity as a man or woman or something else. I am something, all the qualification, all occupations, everything will disappear. Only remains, what remains? I am that. I am that. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. So that is how you raise yourself. So how you understand the Advaita Vedanta, how you reconcile, Sri Ramakrishna, how reconciling you see Advaita, Vishishta Advaita and Advaita. So all these things are not contradictory. Every path is complementary to each other. So slowly you are raising yourself, you see one with that universe, you see one with that God. That is how all our worship should be performed like that. So here Veda clearly says, even though Karma Kanda, in Vedic Dharma, Vedic Shastra, all Vedas, 80% of Vedas, what is written about karma. But Veda itself says, okay, because man has not reached that level, most 80% of the people are always, they are identified with themselves as body and mind. Everyone has got desires. See, you cannot all of a sudden go, oh, Brahma Satya Jagannath, you cannot teach everyone. Because he is completely identified with his body and mind. So until his mind is pure, until his mind becomes pure, he cannot think about Brahman. So for them, okay, you satisfy all your desires, you satisfy your requirements, but follow the dharma. But that is not ultimate. But after some time, you will understand, over a period of time, you will understand, oh, these things are not giving any satisfaction. Because you purchase a new mobile, Apple, and next version will come. Oh, new version has come. This is old. You will throw. So go on. This human wants are unlimited. When we are studying economics in our during a graduation, economics itself first starts with that. Why the economics subject is introduced in business? Economics is required as long as human wants are because human wants are unlimited. As long as desire is there, you should have economic system. Economics should be there. There is a system, financial discipline required. Requirement of financial discipline is required because as long as desire is there. Because human wants are unlimited. So for that you require financial discipline. So similarly, in your life discipline also, as long as you are identified with this body and mind, you require discipline. That discipline is called dharma. If you don't have dharma, whether you are in secular life or spiritual life, dharma is required. Even you don't accept God. You may be an atheist, but you should have dharma. You may not believe in God. Okay, all right. But you cannot give up dharma. Discipline. So 80% of people cannot understand the highest Brahman. For them, okay, you fulfill all your desires, provided follow these disciplines. And after some time, nobody is forced. After some time, you yourself will understand what I am doing. What is the use? I am so much of money. I have seen many people, so much of money I have earned. What I have, no satisfaction. They come. Some people come. I have everything I have acquired, so much money, not getting satisfaction. I want peace. See, you can buy anything in this world, but you cannot buy peace with money. Peace should be discovered within yourself. So slowly they will come. So after all those enjoyments, all those things, then they come. Then understand, oh, what is that? What is that? Then inquiry starts. So that is how, when that man will come to the spirituality, when he will come to spirituality, spiritual life, only when he follows dharma. Even after all those whatever he enjoyed his material things, if he has accumulated money with dharma, then he will have the realization, yes, these things will not give me satisfaction. Those who are not followed any dharma, first they have to undergo all the karmas. All their karmas, the result of that karma, good and bad, after enjoyment, then they will come to the right path, and afterwards they will come to the spiritual life. But those who already followed dharma and acquired material things, acquired wealth, and then for them it is easy to renounce, and then they can come to the spiritual life. That is how. Finally what happens, then they understand slowly, then meditate upon God and thinking about God. Those constant thinking about God, constant thinking about that Ishta Devata, then he feels, oh, whom I am thinking in none other than myself. So Kalidasa, it is very interesting, though he used derogatorily to Goddess Saraswati. Once in Bhojaraja's court, then all the kavi, all poets, great writers were sitting. Bhana, Dandi, all those people were there. Bhojaraja also was there, Kalidasa also was there. Then who is the best kavi in our Asthana? No one, each one is like, Bhana is great, Bhasa is great. But who can understand, who can tell this? Only Lord Saraswati only can tell this. Mother, Divine Mother Saraswati only can give judgment. So they prayed. So Divine Mother Goddess Saraswati came. Then as soon as she came, then who is the best kavi amongst us? Then Saraswati told, Kavir Dandi, Kavir Dandi, Kavir Dandi. 3 times she told. Kavi means Dandi. Kavi means Dandi. Then Kalidasa became furious. What? Kalidasa so furious he became. Then he said, hey, Randhe, he said. He used a very derogatory word. Randhe means it is very bad word actually. Well, something like prostitute. We are Randhe. He is addressing God Saraswati. Hey, Randhe, Tamevaham, Tamevaham, Tamevaham. So he has got right to address like that to Divine Mother, because why Divine Mother told Dandi as Kavi, not Kalidasa? Because Saraswati knows. Saraswati, she feels that Kalidasa and myself, no difference. There is no difference between Kalidasa and Saraswati. So, such a great poet, Kalidasa is so great poet, such a great devotee of Divine Mother, he was Kalidasa. So, why I should call him, he is a great Kavi? It is a foolish thing to tell Kalidasa is a great Kavi. Because there is no difference between myself and Kalidasa. But Dandi is great Kavi because he has not reached that level. So similarly, when you do sadhana, go on meditating, doing japa constantly, you forget yourself. You will become one with that Lord. You will become one with your mother. You will become one with that Brahman. That is Sri Ramakrishna. There is no difference. He never felt. So when you see the life of Sri Ramakrishna, you study the life of Sri Ramakrishna. So I don't know. If his mother speaks, he completely removed that ego. There is no ego in him. Mother speaks. I don't know. If mother accepts, because he removed complete identification. He became one with Divine Mother. So that is why whatever he used to do puja, oh mother, you take, then he himself used to take. And then Bhairavi Brahmani, when she was worshipping, doing puja, and she was offering, suddenly Sri Ramakrishna comes and started eating. Why it is happening? See, when you read the Shastra, you will understand Sri Ramakrishna, all this activity not out of madness. Sri Ramakrishna never performed these actions out of madness, out of realization. That is very difficult to understand his mood. Why Sri Ramakrishna behaved as a normally, in general, he was very normal. He is talking to the people, whoever comes to Dakshineshwar, he used to talk to them and then give advice. All these things are very normal. When he goes to the mood of the highest spiritual mood, when you reach that highest spiritual mood, his behavior will completely change. Why he was behaving like that? Because at that time, there is no identification, there is no duality at all, no difference. And whom he is worshipping and worshipper and worship both become one. So that is the reason Sri Ramakrishna here, man cannot really help the world, God alone does that. He who has created the sun and the moon, who has put love for the children in parents' hearts, who has endowed noble souls with compassion, and holy men and devotees with divine love. The man who works for others without any selfish motive really does good to himself. That in last class I told you, as a real practical Vedanta, or whatever Sri Ramakrishna has mentioned here, you will see in Holy Mother's life. I told how Holy Mother considered herself as Divine Mother. I am the mother for all. Here, this will prove. See, generally, there are three types of motherhood. One is motherhood means biological mother, so physical. Why it is natural for every mother to love for their children? Because it is a part of her body. No, that is natural. So that second type of those who don't have children, they will adopt. So they will have develop that attitude of mother in particular within the framework of ego, framework of their own motherlyhood. They adopt, and then they put all motherly qualities to the particular child and then develop. These two types. The two types of mother is very common in society, you will see. But third type is very, very difficult. Third type is that is universal motherhood. First is biological motherhood. And then the second is transforming motherhood. And third is universal motherhood. Restricted within the framework of motherly attitude, the second one. Third one is universal motherhood. The universal motherhood, only it is possible to Divine Holy Mother only. See here, generally, normal women, they give birth to the child, then naturally it comes motherly qualities. Here, assume he completely removed that all the both body and mind Removing the attitude, removing the identification of body and mind, and taking the highest Brahman. See how mother developed that attitude, how mother developed the divine motherly quality, how it is only possible only for Brahman only. Same Paramatma as incarnated as divine mother, it is possible. Because the whole universe has emerged, manifested from same Brahman. So same Brahman has manifested herself as mother, and then whatever manifestation happened in this world, in this universe, she projected her motherly qualities. That is highly, extremely unique quality. It is not possible. Otherwise, is it possible if an ordinary woman seeing both Dakayat and then seeing them as equal? You hear Holy Mother, what she said, for me, Sharat means Shardanji. Sharat and Amjad was a Dakayat. Both of them are for me, my children. How it is possible to her? Because when divine quality, divinely motherhood, when develops, when motherhood, actually universal motherhood develops, what happens? All the evil qualities will be completely eradicated. She cannot see any evil in anybody. How can she see? See, even just for example, take an example, any ordinary woman, however maybe the children are good or bad, even though he is a most worthless fellow, even then mother will have so much love for her child, love for her son or daughter. Whatever may be the mistake they do, no, my son is good. How it comes? No, any mother you take, it is not wrong. Because it is natural, because motherly quality will cover all those things. But how divine mother can see evil in other person? So she reached that level. She considered herself as Brahman. So when she was in divine mood, she completely removes she became identified with Brahman. That's why she used to go now and then she used to go into deep samadhi, nirvikalpa samadhi, all those samadhis she had experienced. But when she comes to the normal, how we used to deal? She used to come into the normal level and see everyone same Brahman and manifested as her children. She superimposed all the whether good or bad, evil person or bad person, good person, irrespective of people, different qualities. She put all her motherly qualities upon them, and then she used to serve. So that is how, when Swamiji said, how to serve, practical Vedanta, how you see God in man. Shivagnani Shivaseva Sri Ramakrishna said, see God in man. God is everything. So serve them. Swamiji said, so that is how Holy Mother practiced in her life. The putting all the divine qualities on all the children, irrespective of their qualities, personal qualities, put her divine qualities upon them, and then she is to serve. And how is to serve? Suppose there is any evil quality in particular person, with that same divine quality, she is to remove their evil qualities. It is only possible, only person who has got divinity, person who has reached that level, for them only it is possible to remove all the bad qualities. How gurus, all great people, how they transform their evil qualities. That is how Sri Ramakrishna transformed all the bad qualities of Girish Chandra Ghosh. If Sri Ramakrishna had seen Girish Chandra Ghosh only as an evil person, Sri Ramakrishna would not have accepted him as his disciple. What he did first he saw a person. Okay, in this particular individual there are so many bad qualities. Because due to so many samskaras. Then Sri Ramakrishna, he knew who he is, because he has realized that I am the Brahman. I am the same Paramatma incarnated. So incarnation means if there is any Paramatma, if you accept Shastra, if you accept Vedas, whole universe manifested from the same Brahman. If person is something wrong, if particular person is something wrong, that's the mistake of not his, that is mine. If person has done something wrong, is a bad person has taken birth, that is not the mistake of that. This is mine. It is my duty to uplift him. So that is how incarnations uplift these people. That is why when whatever you do, you surrender yourself to the Lord. When you surrender yourself to the Lord, you accept that, yes, I have done. If you accept my mistake, if you accept your mistake, okay, it is my responsibility. Yes, you accepted mistake, okay, it is my duty to remove. So what these incarnations, what they do, yes, the whole universe manifestation, Prem Brahman. All the Shastras, Bhagavata, Veda, everything, every Shastra tells, whole universe manifested from same Brahman. If same Brahman, from the same Brahman manifested this universe, why is so much of evil in this world? There are so many good people, some people are suffering, some people are there. The natural question, when why everything is created by this God, why is so much of evil? Well, some people are getting, even though in spite of doing all sorts of nonsensical things, they are enjoying. Person who is always performing good work, following all dharma, he suffers. Naturally, people question, no? Then people will tell there is no God. They come to the conclusion because of that, and because I am suffering. So these things, what Shastra says, because of ajnana, avidya, there is no good or bad. These are all good and bad are relative things. So only ajnana. So ajnana should be removed. How it should be removed? Through jnana. So where can I get that jnana? Where can I get that vidya? Who will teach? Shastra. Shastra means does not mean in books. Shastra means one who has realized, according to Shastra, one who has realized that Brahman, that Guru can uplift that man. He can remove that avidya. So that person, the Guru, how it should be? That Guru must be competent Guru, not an ordinary Guru. Ordinary Guru is not possible. So competent Guru will be. So those competent Gurus are considered as incarnation, avatara. Whoever may be. So all the rishis are same avatara of same Brahman. Then in this age, Sri Ramakrishna as incarnated as same Brahman. So uplifts. How to uplift? For this, especially for this Yuga, Kali Yuga, it is for Yuga of Treta Yuga, Yuga of Dwapara Yuga, no problem. See, in Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, problem is very less. Those days, those period, people were, they are not atheists mostly. Most of them not atheists. They don't have, their main problem is ego. In Dwapara Yuga, Duryodhana has ego. In this Treta Yuga, Ravana has got lust so much, that much only. But he was a great yogi, jnani, he knew Shastra, he was a great bhakta. There is no problem of believing or non-believing. And even Dwapara Yuga also, Krishna Avatara, the problem was very small. Only that Duryodhana was egoistic. Other than that, they were all they are devotees. More or less they are devotees. But in this Yuga, it's very difficult. Because everything, nobody will accept whatever you say. Ideologically confused, because in this particularly Kali Yuga, samshaya, doubt is very, very, very powerful. Even in spite of so much of reading, so much of reasoning, our doubts will not be cleared. The great challenge for Sri Ramakrishna for this avatara, to tackle this. See, in this yuga, who is the greatest Rakshasa has taken birth? That is Samshaya. That is Samshaya Rakshasa Nashamahadram Shakti Samudda Samuttatarangam Samshaya Rakshasa Nashamahastram. And Sri Swami Vivekananda composed beautiful song. Samshaya Rakshasa. This is greatest. That is really true also. Forget about spirituality. Spiritually, even for regular secular life, children will not believe, parents will not believe, children. So full of samshaya. Even the secular life itself, even for ordinary life itself, so much of doubt. One does not believe another. And what about spiritual life? Who will believe whether God exists? So further, it was a great challenge for Sri Ramakrishna. And each one is believes on the one. Most of them are believe. And those who believe and those who does not believe, both are there sailing the same boat only. Person who believes, he also does not believe in God's existence. Person who disbelieves, he naturally does not believe in God. Why he believes? So our normal devotees, why they believe God? Because he does something to me, something good to me, then only he believes. Suppose he stops doing something good, stop doing good to that person, then he will forget. No, there is no God, he will tell. And why, why I am telling, those who believe in God and those who does not believe in God, both of them are sharing the same boat. This is the reason. Suppose, even I believe God, but even then we will have doubt. Oh, something happens. Oh, suddenly, then they are all anxiety. Really, person who believes in God, and if any problem comes, why should he feel anxiety? See, God is there; He will take care of me. That means you don't believe actually. Those who call themselves, I'm a believer, I believe God. Actually, nobody is believing God. When really you believe God, everything will surrender to Him. Okay, whatever happens, let it happen. God will take care. So that problem is that in Kali Yuga, very difficult. Convince them God, existence of God. So ideological problem. So when Sri Ramakrishna came, when Sri Ramakrishna took incarnation, what was the position? One side, completely Westernization. One side, completely superstition. What type of superstition? They don't need completely surrender, completely surrender to God, no surrendering to God, or always going towards superstitional activities, believe in that miracle, this miracle. No belief in God, full of doubts. So these two things you have to fight against. It's ideological fight here, Siddhantika. So how to tackle this? Person is bad person, is evil person, is a Rakshasa. So for killing Lord Krishna, it is for him very easy to kill the Kamsa. Rama, killing this fellow bad person, he killed Ravana. Killing physically is very easy, but killing the idea, the wrong ideas, killing these doubts, how it is possible? How to tackle this, remove that idea of doubt, full of doubts. So for that reason, Sri Ramakrishna had to practice all these sadhanas. We call, Sri Ramakrishna, what is the necessary for incarnation to practice all this sadhana? You may ask, because if he does not practice, and he will not have any right to teach also. If he has not seen God, you would not have any right to tell that God exists. Because he had to practice all these sadhanas, all types of sadhanas. After reaching the ultimate realization, after getting the ultimate realization, he came to the conclusion. What is the solution? How to impart this knowledge to the common man? Overcome. Whoever comes to Sri Ramakrishna, whoever reads his teachings, definitely he will get benefit. So it should be easy to understand. It is easy to understand. It should be acceptable by everybody, and it should be logical and reasoning. So who can understand this? See, Sri Ramakrishna practiced all the sadhana, 12 years he did perform all sadhanas, and then realized, but who can understand this? And who can present before people, before the public, with logically? Though Sri Ramakrishna selected Swami Vivekananda. And he is absolutely very inquisitive. Swamiji was very inquisitive. And then questioning always. He was full of doubts. Till the end he was questioning Sri Ramakrishna. He never believed till the end. And then he is more logical, more reasoning. You will not get such a highly intellectual person in this world. Swamiji very highly intellectual, brilliant. You will not find even now, I have never seen, even in this yuga also, in spite of this quantum world, in this quantum world also I have not seen such a great intellectual like Swami Vivekananda. That person questioning Sri Ramakrishna, he has not read anything. He has not gone to he never had any formal education. So Sri Ramakrishna selected that person who can understand my knowledge, who can understand all my attainments, all my achievements, and then who can present before public with reasoning, with logically, and who has studied Shastras, studied Vedas, Upanishads. Not only that, Upanishads, Indian philosophy, Western philosophy, Indian psychology, Western psychology, and what not, Sri Swamiji, everything. He selected that man. That is why it is so appealing. Sri Ramakrishna's teaching is so appealing, because such a way he presented all these teachings through Swami Vivekananda, and then for ordinary, all the devotees who can come, those who have got belief through Master Mahashaya. Western people, you cannot teach all those in God, all these things. See, Swamiji, that's why you see, Swami Vivekananda, when he went to America, nowhere else Swamiji mentioned about Sri Ramakrishna. Never spoke about Sri Ramakrishna. Because Sri Ramakrishna wanted to present before the Westerners, Swamiji wanted to present this highest Vedanta should be taught. Highest Vedanta. Sanatana Dharma should be present before these Western people. That was his mission. Not, Sri Ramakrishna never wanted to spread his name. That is why Swamiji never spoke about Sri Ramakrishna. Only one lecture, my master, except that, never spoke about Sri Ramakrishna. Why? He knew, only Swamiji could understand Sri Ramakrishna. What Sri Ramakrishna wanted, only Swamiji could understand. So what is the ultimate here? Here what Sri Ramakrishna is telling, what Sri Ramakrishna wanted to teach this world, there is gold buried in your heart, but you are not yet aware of it. It is covered with a thin layer of earth. Once you are aware of it, all these activities of yours will lessen. After the birth of her child, the daughter-in-law in the family busies herself with it alone. Everything she does is only for the child. Her mother-in-law does not let her do any household duties. So in Swami Sri Ramakrishna's time it is. So after a daughter-in-law gives birth, so mother-in-law lessen her work. So similarly, what Sri Ramakrishna is telling here, there is gold buried. Gold buried means what? That infinite power is within you. So that has to be taught to the whole world. What Vedas tell, what Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, all those things, Ayam Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma. All those things, how to present before people. So, who can understand? Swamiji can understand. Ultimately, what Sri Ramakrishna, after practicing all these sadhanas, all types of moods, what he has realized, the all power is within you. So this upasana, the same Jabala Shruti, it says, Tvamva ahamasmi bhagavo devateham tvamasi. O divine devata, I am you and you are me. So that should be realized. So all this upasana, all this dhyana, japa, mantra, going to temple, puja, ultimately what is the purpose? Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. The whole universe is manifestation of same Brahman. There is no evil. But why is this evil? Because of avidya. Because of ajnana. You think you are identifying with your body and mind. You are identifying yourself with this impermanent, ephemeral thing, material things. For that reason, you suffer. Once you remove that ajnana, then is what is that? There is no dukkha at all. So for that, what is the example? You see that the Upanishad says deep sleep. When you go into deep sleep, what you see? Nobody see. May I ask? You can share your experience in the waking state. You can share your experience in dream state. But is anybody asking you what is your experience in deep sleep? Nobody says. But when you get up from deep sleep, what you experience? I felt so good sleep I had, you say. But what Vedanta says, that experience, you can have that experience even in waking state. Even in waking state. But why? But after deep sleep, when you come out of the deep sleep, still you will become the same normal person because of avidya. So through jnana, you will have that experience, you will have that bliss. You will have that ultimate joy you can have through all these sadhanas. Taking the name of Lord, repeating the name of the Lord, or upasana, avalambana upasana, or pratika upasana. With all this, one can realize that same Brahman. That Sri Ramakrishna shown in his life. And we can see in the life of Holy Mother also. So, different moods, whatever mood you like, you can adapt and practice it and you can realize. So, that is what Sri Ramakrishna wanted to give to us, how one can realize God. How one will have realization through doing japa dhyana. What is the purpose of japa dhyana? How will have realization? That she has shown with the example of same Shastra only. Sri Ramakrishna did not speak about, mention about Shastra, Upanishad, all those things. But he has shown through his life. So let us take in next portion, in next class. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.